What's up? This is TSBT, as y'all know, and I'm in the kitchen today, and it's a special day. My birthday. Yes, I'm 40 years old today, and I hope y'all miss me because I haven't been posting. I just been, enjoying life or whatever. And so I decided to come over here today because, yes, it's my birthday, and I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. Not that long, but it's been a little minute. So, and I'm in here preparing dinner, and I'm doing squash, some chicken, and some green beans and cornbread. So that's for dinner tonight. But anyway, what's been going on with everybody? Hope everybody's doing good, and growing in the way you should grow, and don't be foolish and not be foolish. So yeah, like I said, it's my birthday. I've been enjoying my day. I enjoyed my weekend. I enjoyed last week. I'm gonna enjoy forever. It's my birthday. It's a special day, but I'm that person. I try to do that every day. So yeah. But as y'all know, it's so much been going on. And then with the children, the parents, and, unfit mothers, like, something is terribly wrong. Like, I know people, we can get into bad situations, but these babies did not ask to be here. They did not. So, it was this girl, I believe in Michigan. She lost 2 of her babies due to they was homeless and they was sleeping in the van and they was in the casino parking lot. Okay, my thing is, if you at a facility and pretty much, I'm sure that casino stay open 24/7. And so if it was that cold, why you just didn't get your babies and walk around so they won't have to be cold? Better yet, why didn't you just reach out for some real help? And then what got me, I just so happened been seeing little videos, yes, on YouTube, and it got out where a couple of days, 3 days after her babies died, she was out, jamming. I know people grieve in their own way, but no way you sitting up here in that type of mood, you feel me? And you done lost 2 of your babies. Like, they get me ratchet all day long. And no, I'm not judging. That's what it's given. And I know people have hard times and not being funny, but being real. She looked like she was one of them people that had hard times. We all will have hard times. But if you knew good and well, if that weather, the weather that they have in Michigan, you knew to try to get them babies more help. And then for the father to get on there and cry a tear, he didn't look like, he looked like he was sorry as hell, if you ask me. Because I don't even think he was crying because he lost his kids. I'm thinking he crying because he knew he could have helped them. Because the mother did say she tried to get him to get the kids, but he was like he couldn't get it. And then he gonna say on the news saying that the girl knew, the mama knew, where his people stayed. First of all, you the daddy. It wasn't your people, children. And times has fallen hard on everybody. So, okay, it's just no excuse, and I don't know what the outcome of that would be, and I hope they both learn from that, because he was well groomed and stuff like that, and it's just a sad situation to see stuff like that. And then the girl leaving the baby, like, what's up with all these mothers leaving their kids at home, little babies? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I wasn't there. Ain't no way. Like, ain't no way you ever leave my kids, like that, just to go hang out. Then say this one mother was gone for years. Say she just bring them kids something to eat. Okay, What is you doing? Is y'all on dope? I don't care what you think about me, baby, because I'm like, no. It's sad. It's sad and it's pathetic. Very pathetic. And so my heart go out to them babies, you know, and I hope the ones that still, you know, blessed to still be here, even though they went through devastating things in their life. I just pray that they don't hold that grudge or that hate in their heart, you know. Them babies gonna need some help. And then, rest in heaven, Angie Stone. That was sad about her. I liked her music. She was a beautiful person. And, you know, she was a beautiful soul. But, y'all, got to get it together. Because ain't no way. You know, and then, like, is they really chasing clout, these unfit parents? Then when they ass get locked up or go to prison, then they want somebody to feel sorry for them. No, baby, who felt sorry for them kids? You know, that enough is enough. Enough is enough, honey. And if y'all know y'all want to live this life and this type of lifestyle, y'all don't need to be having no kids. Just, you know, giving up twat and everything to somebody that because, no. That's not what it's giving. And yes, I am a single parent. And it's just certain shit I'm just not going to do. Certain stuff I'm not going to do. And, you know, but you got, that's where it go back to spiritual warfare. Like, some people don't know what's going on the whole time. It's spiritual. You know? And I'm not judging them, but it's just the point of when is we gonna wake up? And it's not a racial thing, but lately it's been more of my kind, melanated people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's some white people, however you like. I pray that everything it's how they get it, cause it don't make no sense. It don't make sense of how things been going. And I'm not preaching this is common sense. God gave us all common sense. And if you sitting up here thinking the world is about you, especially when you're a parent, it's no longer about you anymore. You know, you got to love yourself, yeah. But when you got children, you got to put self apart. And no, I'm not perfect, never will I be. Yes, I made mistakes, because that's what we do. We make mistakes, but the thing about it, we learn from them. And if you're not learning, what are you doing? Clearly, what are you doing? So, yeah, I just had to say that much and pray for the children in this world, because it's some fools out here and some no good ass mothers and fathers out here. So we gonna pray for the children. And I pray that they get themselves together, the parents, the ones that's not doing what they should be doing. So yeah. And y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I'm praying for Wendy Williams, you know, because she been going through some stuff. So I hope everything work in her favor, because no way this lady, you know, is well known like this in the world, and she going through something like this. Something not right with that. Something is not right with that. But we praying for you, Wendy. And pray everything work out in your favor. And they up here talking about Beyonce concert tickets is ridiculous, baby. Let me tell y'all people something. If her price is up there, don't worry about it. Hell, don't go. Because I haven't been to nobody concert. I'll have my own concert with Pandora and whoever else I listen to. So, yeah. And YouTube music, too. So, yeah, that'll be my concert right there. So, y'all stop, you know, people do anything. And then the beef and that, like, people be into it for just some of the dumbest shit. Like, just stupid. Like, make it make sense. It's not giving what it should be giving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to put your energy on that? Like, I've been young and I've done some stupid things too. But once you get of age, certain things, you know, you start getting more or better understanding about. And if you're not getting the understanding about it, you need to go search within and get yourself together. And I don't know the answer to everything. I don't. So, but you seek. Well, I don't know what y'all seeking after, but evidently it must be Satan himself. Must be Satan himself y'all seeking after. And yes, so y'all, I got me a few books. I'm gonna have, when I start reading, I haven't got the chance just to read them, but when I get to reading them, I'm gonna have to let y'all know, because they seem to be like something that I need to read, something I, you know, came upon. And I pray that it bless me. And if y'all hear water or whatever, that's my son over there in the kitchen. He doing the dishes. So you hear him say it again. Hey. He's saying hey to y'all. So try. You know, I'm gonna just share this with y'all because it came to me that I wanted to share it. So, but the thing, let me go wash my hands. Hold on. All right, y'all. So this is what I was gonna tell y'all. So it was, y'all ever, I don't know if anybody out there ever experienced this, but I've known people and I probably lost connection with them or what have you, but it can be like just randomly see them, but it was in slow motion my very last time seeing them, and I say within a day or so they be dead. I experienced that. I know 3 times I experienced where I seen an individual or these individuals, and next thing you know, they died or they was, you know, they no longer here. But it was in slow motion. It was just something like, I guess spirit was letting me know, like, this gonna be your last time seeing this person. So it was in slow motion, and I took that like, and it came back to me like, wow. And when I know the last person I saw like that, just randomly saw them out, and it was slow motion. It was in slow motion when I was passing by, and I was passing by. One time, this particular person came to my home, and we wasn't friends, but we was acquainted with one another at one point in time, and it was a very short time. And next thing you know, they killed them. They unalived themselves and they significant other. And you know, they were spirit letting me know that was the last time. Like, and when that person came knocking on my door, it was at night, and I know I wasn't expecting anybody to come at that time. And I was like, you know, I kind of like, I didn't have nothing for them. I was like, get out from my door. And I slammed the door in their face. And then bam, they were like, you ain't heard? And I ain't heard nothing. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I do question it. Like, was it something that spirit saw and I didn't see, but spirit wanted me to see these? Was they really my foes? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but life is karmic, it's karma, So whatever you did, and that's how I know I am blessed in so many ways. And I thank God. I thank my spiritual team, my 18, because that's who been keeping me. So I got to give thanks to them. So, and then now at this point in my life, I want to get closer to understand, the true meaning of life and why we truly here. You hear about your purpose, and you hear about your destinies, you hear about all this stuff. But when you start really getting in tune, a lot of stuff will unfold, and it's a lot of stuff that haven't unfolded to me. But guess what? I got to, that's gonna be something I got to go do as far as getting my mentality right, getting in tune with myself, with my soul, the whole reason why I am here, because everyone have a purpose. Yes, we do. Their purpose is up to us to get to it. But if we out here BSing all the time and not really taking stuff, to heed, like I love people. I got to love people. I got to love my enemies, you feel me? But guess what? I don't let anything get me down. I don't, because I know who I am. I'm getting to know me even more as I'm getting older. You understand me? So yeah, all this foolishness. Oh, we beefing about this. We beefing, baby. Beef about you not knowing you. Cut all that foolishness out. That's what you need to be doing. If you watching this, you that type of person, and you watching this, and you ain't hear no shit, you better get your shit together. Get yourself together. And I say that with love, because this don't make no sense. Because you can hear foolish stuff, and I had to realize, and people sometimes they do open up and talk to me, and I used to wonder, like, why is they just giving me the whole rundown? That go back to they saw something in me, that I probably didn't even notice myself at the time, But anyway, I had to say that, share that with y'all. So if you ever experienced that with people that you knew or, might have been acquainted with, intimate with, however you have it, and they're no longer here, and you had like that little moment where it was in slow motion, like, yeah, this reminds me of a time when me and my brothers, we had got into it one time, and we just came back from having a trip. My oldest brother, had invited us to go, go with him on invited us to go out of town, and so, which I already knew. I didn't really have the money. I didn't have funds, and so my brother was paying our way, and I appreciate that. And God rest his soul. He's no longer here with us either, but he's around, but not in the, physical. So anyway, my daughter she wanted to stay at my brother's house, and I told her no. So she got an attitude, and now she normally would leave the door open for her brother. But this particular day, since she got attitude, she ended up slamming the door, and in the process of that, she slammed his hands in there. And me being the mother, because I'm waiting on them to get in the car because all the luggage and stuff was in the car, because that whole day was kind of like thrown off. Like, I don't know why, but it was. Like, we didn't stop getting nothing to eat. My brother went in the store, got some gas, got the kids some snacks. And I was like, well, I had a couple of dollars, I'm like thinking we going to stop, by a little restaurant on the way heading back, to get something to eat, but never that. So anyway, they kind of like made me feel some type of way. So like when my baby was like, can I stay? I said, no, come on. She didn't understand that, but I'm like, no, come on, let's go. Finna go home. So she got mad. So long story short, when she did that, I got out the car. I was finna spank her because she knew her brother wasn't in the car, and she know how we used to get in the car, and so she was running from me, and so she ended up falling. And then she ended up falling on the gravels, and so that's when my brother right above me, he was like, coming at me, like rah-rahing at me. So of course we all got hot heads now, and so my older brother, he really wasn't like into it, but at that time I was on edge and stuff like that. So I ended up cussing him out or whatever. And so it was just this big thing where the police got involved. I had to go through DHS and everything like that. But that's okay though. We still here. I still love my brothers. Either way, they weren't gonna stop it, but it was just the moment when we was into it, and the spirit kind of like, it was in slow motion then with me, like, why are we doing this? Spirit said, what? Spirit just said, get in the car and go. And so that's what I did. And it hurt me. It hurt me in a way. I cried. I cried. And I went to my mama's house and I was telling her about it. And at this time, my dad, he was still living. So I cried to him. And so, but long story short, we made up for it. But, you know, siblings do their, family do their time to time. As long as you able to, you know, take accountability and, you know, and then everybody forgive one another, then, hey, life is great. Life goes on. But I was saying that just because I can remember the spirit, like, caught me. And I was just looking at him. But it was all in slow motion, even though it was happening quite fast, rapidly. But yeah, I experienced a lot of stuff I experienced, you know. So that's why we got to get in tune. That's how I know my gifts that I have, they are very special. Okay, y'all, my mom, she brought me something for my birthday. You know, gotta love moms. And so, what I was saying, yeah. So it's just like this, if we pay attention to what divine is telling us, you know, it can save us from a lot of stuff. But you got to be willing and able to listen and take heed to it, and, you know, and then everybody, you know, people are judgmental without even knowing they judgmental. You know, we all come, it's like, God can use anyone. He can use anyone he wants to. He's God, okay? He can use you, whoever. You feel me? So, but, you know, I know what type of world that we live in. But the world is not me. You understand me? But you got some people that's really out here genuinely doing stuff. You know, genuinely. That means in a positive way. I'm saying not someone that's conniving and a trickster and want to fool everybody. And that brings me to this. Be careful of who y'all listen to. Because me, like, I like listening to positive things, but it's one thing to be positive. It's another thing to keep saying God told you a message for me. It might have been for you. You know, so y'all just be vigilant when it comes to that, because you can be following people or listening to someone and they don't really have your best interest at heart. They was for themselves. And, you know, because I see a lot of videos on here every day, they posting talking about God want me to tell you this or God want me to tell you that. First of all, God don't be delivering messages like that. That's first of all, this I know. So, and I'm not knocking nobody, you know what I'm saying? Be positive, but be real too, because God ain't giving people messages, the same person, the same thing every day. That's okay. They need to be really, you know, out there doing more than what they doing besides sitting up here lying. You know, so y'all be careful on who y'all be listening to. You know, pay attention. And then they're going to go back to benefiting them. Pay attention. Now, if you a sister or brother and you really about that life, you know, because I'm not finna say I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God, but I'm not a Christian. For one, we wasn't really born Christians. We came here with no idea, no clue about nothing. We just here. And all of a sudden, somebody got this idea, I want to do a lot. And I always want to put God in it. You know, got to kind of use your senses because God gave us all sense, right? He surely did. So for my kings and queens out there, my tribe, you know, that's the people that's, you know, that's supporting me by subscribing and stuff like that. We just got to be careful, you know. And I ain't saying, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you meet someone or someone come to you and they say, God, you know, they really letting you know God loves you, which he does. And Jesus, you know, it's just so much. People got all this craziness going. And like I was telling this one lady before, when you take all that away, go back to you as a baby coming in the world, we didn't know nothing. You understand me? Everything that we know, we've been taught. Pretty much we've been taught. And then you got to go back to, like, when I say, I read the Bible, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting up here. I'm not discriminating the Bible. I will read it if I'm led to it, as I've said before in another video. But it's more of being in tune with yourself, you know. Because we can, everybody, everybody is emotional, very emotional. I'm emotional, but it because, you know, I be sad for what stuff I hear, it be sad. Especially when it comes to like the babies and stuff like that, young kids, senseless stuff. So yeah, I'm up here, I'm getting this chicken right. I'm putting my seasoning there, rubbing it all in this chicken. And so you just got to be cautious, Take what resonates and leave the rest. Because God probably did have a message for you, but you got to look deeper than that, because everything is not all what it seemed to be. Then you got some people that's just truly, I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way, but you have some people just too far in it to, it's like they almost perfect. And we know that got to be a lie, because there's no one perfect. Like, yeah. But you have some Christians that are good people, that are understanding, Because I know a lot of people that go to church and they be the devil themselves. Really be the devil. And so I'm just saying this to open up y'all mind to actually grasp what to get yourself in tune with yourself. If you know it's something you need to stop doing or work on, do it, Because who gonna do it if you don't, right? And what else could I say? Yeah, and take it one day at a time and process your thoughts. Like, should I be thinking this? Should I not be thinking this? Should I be doing this? Should I not be doing it? And if you feel like you shouldn't be doing it, we got to start healing self. Heal yourself. Got to heal yourself. And I'm not, I don't care to be around a lot of people. I don't. It was a time where it just like I just had to have somebody over here kicking it, chilling, and I really didn't. I was just lost in the world, basically lost. And that's how I know there's a God and there's Jesus too, And should have got some black pepper, but that'd be all right. Yeah, take care of yourself. Learn how to really love yourself. Because I've grown tremendously. When I say tremendously, I mean, for when I used to have a temper, it used to be like, and then it was one thing, when I was right, I was right. You couldn't tell me I was wrong, But I had to, I grow. I'm living and I'm learning. That's the beauty of life. You grow, you live and you learn and you grow. Because there's so much out here in the world. You wouldn't know it, you ever heard of the term, don't knock it till you try it? So don't knock it till you try it. And make sure you got good intentions, whatever you do. Your intentions got to be good, Because you can't be out here wishing bad on someone else and thinking you finna get ready and get the same thing back. No. Whatever you putting out, you're going to get back. Just know that. When you make a bed, make sure you're ready to lay in it when you do. So, yes. And yeah, my mom, she's a beautiful person. She'll meet a stranger. My mom don't meet a stranger. Yeah, I mean, she don't. And then y'all know how people can envy you And then you be wanting, like, I really don't care if someone envy me. That's just them being, envy is miserable too. Anything negative, I'ma just sum it up to miserable. Gots to be miserable, because ain't no way if your life was this great, you carrying on this way. Like, it's not that serious, you know. I forgive, but I don't forget. So, but sometimes, being real, sometimes we probably need to forget stuff, especially when it's not good for us to dwell in a place like that or on something like that. Sometimes you might need to forget so you can move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, honey. So I'm up here, got me a little cocktail going on in the kitchen. And yeah. Well, hold on, I gotta go put this over here. All right, y'all, I'm back. So, yeah. Then, y'all, I'm gonna have to show y'all the books. It might not be on this video, but like I say, when I get to reading it or whatever, I'm gonna have to let y'all know what it's giving. Like I said, it was led to me, and the titles of them and what they're about seem to be pretty good, something that would be helpful to me. My bag got a hole in it, but I don't want to throw it. It's a little small hole, but I need to get me another one. But we gonna use this today. All right, I got my first batch going on. Y'all, I could have paused the thing, but I just let it record because it already done paused and I took too long coming back, and so I just left it running. You know what I mean? And hold that thought. I'm gonna hold that thought because I don't want to touch my phone with all this on my hands. And truly, y'all, you gotta treat people how you want to be treated. You sitting up here with your nose in the air, talking all crazy. Don't nobody want to be around it, you know. And I ain't saying you can't talk about your problems. You know, communication is the key. But don't sit up here and just have an attitude there because you mad because you ain't right. And what I mean by that, like if we here to have a discussion and you got a whole attitude, that means you need to go check yourself. Because at this point, that's not even that person's problem. That's something dealing with you. Go heal yourself. Go seek yourself. Like, I'm telling you, like when you, like, I'm going to put it to you like this. It'll be like you're back against the world. And it's going to stay with your back, against, your back against the wall. I'm sorry. Your back against the wall. And let's see like everybody coming at you because that's what the enemy wants you to believe. Whole time when you hear in the church or however, you got people that, truly God, believe in God, trust in God and all that good stuff. Like, and they say pray. Yeah, you do have to pray. That's why this going back to me saying don't knock it until you try. Like in the Bible, I'm trying to think of the book I was reading in, but I was really reading it, and basically it's rituals in the Bible. It is. And when I go back to where I've last read in the Bible, it was 3 months back, but God was giving specific things for him to do, the prophet to do. He was the teacher. I don't want to get him mixed up. I'm going to have to go back so I can get y'all the right person. But God was telling him what to eat, how to do his hair. He had to cut his hair. It was certain things he had to do. He had to blow, like, pay attention. You think these evil people out here doing stuff just because? No, because they know it's spiritual. And if you burn your hair, that's spiritual work. It's a lot of spiritual stuff we be doing, but claim that hoodoo and voodoo is evil. It's not so much of that. It depends on that person's intention. Like, if I do something, it's something for my protection, because I'm not, once again, you got to think about it. Because if you put it out there, this is a karmic world. If you put it out there, you're going to get it back, okay? So, and then also, if you know you messed up, please repent, ask for forgiveness, because stuff be happening to us. We don't realize why. It be probably because of something we've done and we thought nobody knew. But the whole time, Spirit knew, God knew. So, y'all better get y'all house in order, like, seriously. Seriously. And then, I ain't trying to tell my business, but this was part of my life that I lived it. I was messing around with a married man, like, he was with his wife. You know what I'm saying? And I was younger. I just liked to get in the money. And so, but Spirit really came back and talked to me, because Spirit came to me like, you don't want to do that. Like, yeah, like, it really, thank you, Spirit, for waking me up. Because I didn't take heed to it. When they say when Jesus was on the cross, when they crucified him, and he was telling God, forgive them for they know not what they do. It was, I'm not saying I got crucified or anything, but it was more of the, like, Spirit let me know, like, that ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? It won't, because it wasn't. So I had to cut that short. Because I knew that wasn't of God, so I had to move on from that. I really did. And like, when I did, I felt better. I started getting stronger. When you step away from something that really wasn't for you, or we shouldn't be doing, it'll get better. But also, I had a karmic come back for me. That was my bad relationship. It was. But I had to realize it. Like, every time I fucked up, Spirit gonna let my ass know why. Pretty much. Spirit's gonna let my ass know. And I be like, Lord, I can't be doing this. Because that's why I'm so grateful, because I could have been like the next person that didn't give a damn and just out here doing whatever, you feel me? Because it's some people out here that would do whatever. And I mean whatever. Sad but true. And that's what I'm saying. Life about growing. Like, we live and we learn. Like, if you're not learning from a situation, then what are you doing? You know, that you know. And the Bible speak of pray without ceasing. And yeah, y'all. I remember this time, me and my kids' dad, Lord, I don't know if I done said this, but I'm gonna say it again anyway if I have. So anyway, take this like a bonus or whatever. So I was used to cheat when I was with him. I was young, you know. I had both of my kids by that time, but I got tired. But I was real with him. I told him, because I wasn't working at times to stay at home mom or whatever. So I was young, and I'm like, all I did basically was I was at the house cooking and cleaning, taking care of the kid, but I ain't had no ring on my finger either, y'all. So, but I was in a relationship with him. We stayed together for 10 years. So I stepped out on him. But before I did, I let him know what was going to happen. Like, we could have did something, one no more than just getting out, enjoying each other, going to the movies, something. So anyway, I told him that what was going to happen if that didn't change. So it didn't change. So I started going out, doing me, literally doing me. He would be there at the house with the children, and I would go on mind my business like I ain't did nothing wrong, knowing I was wrong. But check this, y'all. He started cheating. He was working at the chicken place. He started cheating. And I found out about it. That just broke my heart. It was cool when I was doing it. But no, you can't be doing that. So I got myself together, trying to do right with the relationship. But it just didn't work out. Of course it didn't work out. But yeah. But it was on Thanksgiving Day. I think what got me was because he got my car now. Because my sister, she was going through dealing with something at the time with her help, and I had her vehicle, so he would get up on the weekend. Like, well, this particular time it was Thanksgiving, so this would be on the Thursday. He made it his business to get up early, and I was like, okay, cool, we can ride down there, you know, because he telling me he finna go down there and visit his people. So cool, bam, well, we can ride. Oh no, I ain't gonna. He, you know, making up all kinds of excuses. I ain't gonna be down there long. I'm just going down here. Come on back. Whole time, you know, you're going to meet up with your side piece. So anyway, that was that, and so he had all day. Okay, I'm going back to Thanksgiving Day. He was gone. I said, I was like, well, I'm heading over to my mom because, you know, we was doing Thanksgiving dinner there. So head over there, me and the kids, whatever. And so when he finally made it over there, I went outside because woman intuition, it's not going to let you down, baby. And it did not let me down because I already knew what you was doing. And it was the thing, like, he gave himself away, y'all. So I just met him outside. Excuse me. I met him outside, y'all. And he seen me walk around the corner, like, come on, off my mama back porch. This him on the phone right here, and I'm looking through, you know, he in the car still. He seen me like he seen the ghost. I seen that phone do this. And that was a dad giveaway, so he tried to hurry up and get off the phone or whatever. Hold on, y'all. And, baby, he got off that phone so quick. Me. Now, I already been snooping at that time, baby. Like my son told me not too long ago, Mama, when you was in your prime. I said, what you mean? It was in my prime. And so anyway, he had a Samsung Galaxy, you know. And so I figured out how to get the deleted messages back. So I did that. And the calls too. So I did that. So I called the number back. All I heard was a voice like this. Hello? I said, hey, honey. She hung up. And when she hung up, I clicked in. I hit that nigga so hard in his eye. Excuse me. Ninja so hard in his eye. Like, I dazed myself. That's how hard I hit him. I dazed myself, and I ain't bragging on it, but that just, because they was hurtful. You was in my car, you lying, and then, you know what I'm saying? But it had to come to me, so we broke up. Well, we got back together probably like twice after that. And after the last time, that was just a wrap for me. Like, it's not gonna work. I don't care what, it just wasn't working. So anyway, his eye was closed shut. And then all I know, I did like this because I didn't know what to do. I just took off running. I took off running to my mama's front door, and I guess my sister-in-law, at the time, she called my brother. I don't think I know. I was going in the house, and he called my kid's daddy in mid-air. He just said, "Hey, too, think about it. Look at me, look at you. You're not finna hit my sister." And so that was that. Could have went to jail, but I did. But thank God for that. And I didn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner that year, But yeah, but I had to, let me go back to, I was like, oh yeah, I was a mess. I was really a mess. And so, God, the Spirit really had to get me, like, in my little moment where I would isolate to myself, because Spirit knew I was on my way to destruction, for real, for real. And Spirit said, now, you remember when you was cheating, right? And that's the only reason I had to stop doing the shit I was doing. Like, I wasn't bitter. I wasn't bitter. I wasn't bitter. I don't think I told him, because my kids would actually go down there to the female house because he was ending up staying with her because they worked together or whatever. So my kids go down there. I don't think I told him. I say, well, my kids with you. Anything happened to them, nigga, you got to answer to me. And I meant that. And so, long story short, they enjoyed it or whatever. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a karmic world. If you doing something and you know it ain't right, stop. Because it's going to come back. What goes around comes around. It's a true thing. You know what I'm saying? And you got to check your energy. You get, like, people ask me, where you, I had a cousin, I was like, see, where you getting all this energy from? I say, I try to be like that. I say, but I be having my time where I be like, I'm going to bed. But the energy is, he meant like, far as my vibe, I'm giving good energy. And a lot of people don't like good energy. You got some people out there just hate good energy. Something wrong with them. But I ain't gonna let them knock me though. So you better get them demons in control. So yeah, it be some real deal stuff, baby. And child, it's some more I can tell y'all, but I'm finna get ready to go finish cooking my dinner. Do this squash, because I gotta be over here on the stove, because when I do this squash, I'm gonna have to get ready and make sure I'm doing the thing. Finna do this cornbread and get the green beans going. So yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed my story time and my inspiration and encouragement that I gave y'all, and I appreciate y'all that's out there supporting me, got a ways to go, but I'm still gonna stick with it, and even though I said I was gonna do it on the weekends or whatnot, but I didn't do it on the weekend this time. Just bear with me. Bear with me. We gonna get it together, because like I told you, this the unknown to me. This something new to me, So I'm gonna take it a day at a time, a step at a time, and until next time, y'all be safe. I love y'all, and try it. We is TSBT.